We went deep sea fishing. We didn't catch, we caught a fish about yay big. So
a catfish of all things.
So that was like, honestly, a 4-hour boat ride from hell this morning. Carrie got sick, even though we had
I always
patches.
get sick though. But
Yeah.
if it's waves like that, like
it was
Bali,
like this the whole time.
Yeah, I get very sick. So I powered through.
You did. I was proud of you.
Welcome back to the Got Her Back podcast.
Hi.
Are we in Bora Bora?
We're in Bora Bora.
We could not resist doing a podcast from Bora Bora.
This is so true.
The most beautiful place
in the world.
Yeah.
For
has
sure.
been awesome. So we were going to try to record so you guys could see the water, but the reflection is a little bit too much. So.
And right now we have a boat passing by us because we're in an underwater bungalow, which for sure if you're underwater, we're not over the water, not under. We're over the water, we're not under the water. Bungalow. And if you're going to come, I would definitely recommend that you get a bungalow. Not that you have to, but it's just like the whole Bora Bora experience, don't you think?
Yeah. I feel like we are now Bora Bora experts.
We are, because we've been here for like a whole week.
Yes. It's extremely small.
It is.
We've eaten at almost every single place you can eat at. There's like 3. Or 4.
So
places.
We chose to do the Airbnb route, which we'll post this Airbnb in our comments and our social media this week in the link. I mean, it's amazing. A lot of people come here and go to like St. Regis or Four Seasons or one of the big resorts. But what we found is the resorts are like over there, across the water, across the pond, and you've got to take a ferry in. So a lot of times people talk about getting bored here in Bora Bora because they're literally, oh, my flowers falling down, my whole Tahitian vibe.
Yeah, people call Bora Bora boring.
Yeah. And I could see where it could be if you were stuck in an overwater bungalow over at that, just at a resort.
Yeah.
Right. Because there's like, you're just going to bounce from like there to the hotel pool probably. And then if you want to come do something, you would take a boat or a water taxi over here. And we chose to stay on Bora Bora, the actual island, and we got a car, and it looks like a little egg, don't you think?
Yeah, it's like a little Fiat looking car.
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's one road, and we drove it. It went all the way around the island.
There's basically one road that goes around the whole island. So you can either go that way or you can go that way, but you're gonna get to where you're gonna get. It takes about an hour to go around the whole island, start to finish.
And the traffic is not only other cars, but then you have people on mopeds and then bicycles, and they think that
and dogs.
And dogs. And so it's really like defensive driving. I mean, I feel like I've just been like going like this the whole time, and then I'm like, now I've started to honk my horn. Like they're probably like, this damn tourist.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I hate when people honk horn. It gives me so much anxiety when Gabe does it. I'm like, stop doing that. Like, I feel like somebody's gonna shoot me.
Well, yeah. And, before we left, I did a whole TikTok about the guy blowing his horn at me. I was at the ATM, you guys, before we left, just trying to get some cash for our tips for our Bora Bora trip. And I was in the ATM, like I was the only one there when I got there. And there's 2 ATMs, and there was a one open in front of me. And so I'm sitting there on my phone, trying to move money, and it was just bad reception and a bad spot in my account so that I could take money out of 3 different accounts, right? Because of daily limits. And this guy starts honking at me. And so what I do, I just started honking back. I told him to go around. I waited for him to get to the ATM in front of me. And then I was like, bah, bah. Like, you know
You're
what?
a honker.
Yeah. Like, don't honk at me. I could do that right back. And then I was yelling out the window, hey, buddy, hurry up. It was the best. I haven't been doing that
look
here.
At you?
I don't know. No, but I just kept honking. It was awesome.
Ay. I will say, food, not a fan.
Yeah, we're not a fan, but we also are like kids menu.
I'm very picky. I'm a very picky eater and lots of allergies. So, on the food.
You're going to hear a lot of different languages here. Like a lot of people don't speak English and they don't understand you. So it's like a difference of French and then Tahitian. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think the Tahitian sounds really cool.
Yeah. So what are some words that we've learned?
Nana.
What does that mean?
Bye-bye.
Nana. Bye-bye.
And Maruru. Thank you so much.
Maruru.
Yeah. So those are like the ones that we know.
Yeah.
because you say it all the time, and you want to be respectful, and you want to like have fun while you're here.
So things that we've done this week, let's kind of cover it so you can do all things Bora Bora when you come here. We came on our Besties trip, and we've had it planned for a year. I got this place like over a year ago, and I just told Carrie, I'm like, hey, next year in September, we're going to go. We were super excited about it. So I had all these things and excursions planned. And let's see, what have we done, Carrie?
Okay, so the main thing you want to do first when you get here is you want to go to the one and only beach that's public here, which is Matira Beach. So Matira Beach is the most insanely gorgeous beach I've ever seen in my whole life. It's completely white sand. The water is crystal clear. There's no complaints. Perfect temperature. It throws you for a loop when you look at the temperatures when you come here. Right now it's September. It's high season. Yeah. And so we looked at the temperatures and they were all saying about 70, which and rainy every day. So that kind of threw us for a loop. But their 70 feels like our 90 at home, and we're from Texas. So it feels
it's warm.
Perfect. Yeah. It actually feels perfect. There's always a breeze. It has rained, like sprinkled every morning, super early, but not even when we're even out. So I think it's just something that happens every morning, is it does a little sprinkle and cools everything down.
And you need to pack all the sunscreen because you're only 1,200 miles from the equator. So we learned Carrie got her little forehead burnt the first day. And today, since we were fishing, I wore long shorts, but then like the tops of my legs, if you guys could see them like from here to here right now. Yeah, it's pretty red, like a ripe tomato. So bring all your sunscreen. Mm-hmm.
I was sunscreening at like every hour, and I still got extremely tan and my face burned.
So what would you say was your fave thing we've done so far?
My favorite thing that we've done so far is laying on the beach.
Okay.
Under the tree.
Okay.
And jet skiing. Yeah. That was probably my favorite thing. So some things that you need to do here, of course, is you have to go to the beach that I just told you about. They say it's the most gorgeous sunrise and sunset that you'll ever see. And it's pretty cool. Like some days one day we saw it with some clouds and it was really colorful. Yeah. And
pictures
it's just,
made.
You'll see people just lined up there with towels and blankets, and everybody just goes down there to watch the sunset because it's so beautiful. We haven't been during sunrise. We just kind of hang out here and drink coffee because it's so pretty here too.
Yeah, we've looked over the edge of our over the water bungalow. Yesterday I saw a shark. So I would say my fave thing was jet skis. And then yesterday we rented a boat for the day, and he took us out, and you can swim with sharks and stingrays. And so I was literally like floating on my back. We'll post the video. We have them together, and we were like, oh, can you see them? And they're just swimming all around you. It's crazy. And so then he was like, okay, now get your goggles on. So we put our goggles on, and she had 2 stingrays like right by her, like
right under me.
And then I was like, all of a sudden I was being like charged at by all these sharks. And one was like coming right towards my face, and I just got up flailing, like screaming, like, cause it's just like, you're not used to like, they don't bite. They're fine. They're friendly sharks.
They say still, because the water is so clear here, they will never like,
bite you.
They don't,
mistake you for prey
because it's so clear here that they can see clearly like, okay, that's not my jam.
Let's rank some of the restaurants. So is it Ole? Aloe. I think it's Aloe.
Aloe Cafe.
Aloe Cafe. We've been going there every morning. The breakfast, on point. The pancakes, no. Coffee, no bueno. But the pancake, get 1 pancake. It's like this thick. It's so good. But the croissants, which is
so good.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of French people that have like migrated from France that live here as well. So a lot of the people are not just Polynesian. There's a big crowd of like French that are here. And so croissant is like one word. Yeah, it's everywhere. They've got chocolate croissants and regular. So
we've had one of those every single morning pretty much. We like to go to the grocery store whenever we go do Airbnbs, and we like to cook a little bit. I usually will always cook breakfast because it's just easy and we can chill and drink coffee and all that. We could not find a whole lot of American food at the grocery store, which is to be expected at a lot of places. So I did find some cereal. We found some fruit, like some oranges and
They
grapes.
did have Dr. Pepper, which I was, it's been killer because that way I could have it in the fridge. I was so excited about that because I'm a Dr. Pepper.
You never find that in other countries.
I know. So, and when I've asked for it in the restaurant, they're like, huh? What? They don't understand. They know Coke.
You definitely want to go to Bora Bora Beach Club in the day because it's just a walkout. It's at the public beach. They'll serve you drinks at the beach. You can eat. The food was really good.
The sashimi was good. She doesn't. She didn't care for that, but she's been getting fish and chips every day. I may, depending on where we go to dinner, we may go to St. Francis. We went there yesterday.
St. James.
Oh, St. James. Yeah, one of those saints. St. James?
St. James.
St. James. She's right. I'm wrong. We went there for, what'd they say? Tapas.
Tapas
yesterday. So I would say the fries were good, and they did have some fried shrimp. So
they had truffle fries.
Truffle fries were the bomb. I was killing those. We went ATV riding. That was pretty cool. So we went all the way around the island again, which we had already done in the car. But then they did take us up on 3 different spots on the mountains.
Lookouts.
And that was really cool. And we got to see 2 cannons from what war?
It was from Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, from Pearl Harbor. So they asked us how little history buffs, like how many times have those cannons been shot? And the answer is 1 time if you come here, so you can tell the tour guide, the answer, because they never were shot during war. They were just shot for testing, and that's it. So they never had to actually, fight in Pearl Harbor. We did jet skis. Now, we've jet skied in quite a few places. Turks and Caicos, Costa Rica, Destin, a lot of great places. But I will tell you by far, this has been, it was amazing. Our tour guide was really cool. I told him hey, I don't want to go slow. We've been going slow behind this couple on the ATVs. It's a lot of couples here. Honestly, they do, a lot of people get married and they come here for their honeymoon. So to me, it's the same kind of people vibe as St. Lucia was. St. Lucia has a lot of newlyweds as well. But the guy that was our tour guide, he was super, what's his name? You remember?
For the ATVs?
Mo was for ATVs, but Caleb was for our jet skis. And so he let us go pedal to the metal. And we kept calling all the other couples that were with us, by the states. So we had a couple from New York, New Jersey, and then San Diego. So shout out to, we think our favorites were by far New Jersey. Yeah, they were trying to keep up with us and kept telling us how fun we were because we were going, they were like, how fast are you going? I'm like, full throttle, especially on the curves. If you want to catch up, full throttle, baby. But, we are from the country, both of us girls. So, going on a jet ski on the lake at home is pretty typical for us. So we have a lot of experience with that in ATVs. What else have we done? We shopped.
We went snorkeling at the Coral Garden,
and
that was extremely cool. I've never seen coral like that.
It actually was breathing. So it had how this shell is here. It had cuts in it, but they were different colors, like turquoise, purple, pink, and it would open up and breathe. And so I'm not sure I don't know if it's just a different type of coral or if there's a boat coming by or jet ski. Woo! But that's the comment that we made. There's a lot. We saw puffer fish, which was a giant yellow fish, kind of looked like Nemo.
We also did the underwater scooters.
Oh.
So those were pretty cool. Your head stays
above water.
Your head never gets wet, even though you are pretty far down.
Yeah, we were
10 feet down. Your head never gets wet, but your body is. And there's nothing separating the two, which was kind of wild. They just keep that air going at the top. So that was pretty neat. And the scuba divers that went with us were feeding the fish bananas.
Yeah.
And they would bring bananas near us. So all the fish would just come up, and they were just little striped, neon gorgeous fish.
We have a lot of video of that, so
we got to hold a starfish. We got to hold a sea cucumber.
We'll be posting a lot of those reels over the next few weeks and over the next few months. We got a ton of content while we're here, so we wanted you guys to be able to see this place in case maybe it was bucket list for both of us. So we're super it's super fun. I mean, it's beautiful here. I mean, the water, I just can't say enough about the water, and the people are super nice too. Other than when they don't understand, I can tell they get a little bit frustrated, but we are a little bit picky eaters, so I think that's to be
Yeah, that's always
fair. Yeah.
That's always a pain point of mine traveling.
Yeah.
Just because I have food aversions and I just have never grown out of them. And so, but I do love like sushi and seafood and things like that. I thought we were going to have a lot of that. There's not a lot of that here.
No, there's fish.
Oddly,
rice.
There's a lot of rice and potatoes and things mixed together, and you know, sauces that I don't know what they are. Yeah. So I'm not very experimental like that. But a lot
of their sauces have vanilla in them here because they say besides they're known for vanilla, Tahitian vanilla. So their number one trade is us, which is tourists, and their number two is for vanilla. So they say, like, I noticed on the menus a lot of it was you know, vanilla de cream or whatever. So a lot of their sauces are going to have vanilla. We've got another boat passing us. Go ahead and we'll wave to them. Hi. So we went deep sea fishing. We didn't catch, we caught a fish about yay big. So
a catfish of all things.
So that was like, honestly, a 4-hour boat ride from hell this morning. Carrie got sick, even though we had patches.
I always get sick though. But if it's waves like that, like
it was
Bali,
like this the whole time.
Yeah, I get very sick. So I powered through.
You did. I was proud of you. I got a sunburn. You got sick. We got no fish. That was kind of a bust.
It was still an experience.
Yeah,
though.
It was.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I mean, it's not his fault. It's, you know, we picked our lures. He gave us.
And that was so nice of him. So we did a 4-hour, you know, fishing trip. Didn't catch anything. The guy was super nice, so he was just like really trying. Gave like an extra almost hour with a manual pole and kind of showing her how to bob it up and down and try to, you know, take it to the bottom and everything.
I got a couple bites, but nothing came on.
Yeah,
but I could tell
at least he wasn't like, oh, well, sorry.
Those hooks were like really small compared to the ones that we were using for deep sea fishing. And another boat not far from us freaking got a marlin. So if you don't know what a marlin is, it's the fish with the huge like sword coming off like a beak. And that's like a prized possession if you're ever deep sea fishing. I personally... Today, this I think makes my 4th or 5th time to deep sea fish, and I've never actually reeled something in. So
you did today?
Oh, I know. It was this big, so that doesn't really count for me. I don't count minnows. That's about what it looked like was a minnow. So I did take my kids to St. Thomas in July, and we caught a 300-pound shark. So that was pretty.
So you're good for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, but I didn't get to reel it in. So for me, if I don't reel it in, it doesn't count for me. So it's like just one of those avid fisher girls, you know what I mean?
There's a 5-hour difference here from home, from Texas. So we are 5 hours behind. So we've been sleepy girls by like 5 o'clock because it's 10 o'clock at home.
Right.
And plus we've been like going like balls of the wall, like from like 5 or 6 in the morning until then. And then we kind of, and in the sun is just.
Yeah. Megs is not a morning person. So for me to be up at 5:30 with her, their time here, which is, you know, 10:30 at home, I'm like wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to go at 5:30 with her. And
yeah, it's so weird. Having you get up for coffee. I'm like, this is very strange.
Every day we've got up for coffee. So, you know, hey, I'm on it. But we have.
Bora Bora did not disappoint.
It did not. We did a lot of amazing things. Even just riding in the car, it's been so peaceful. We, of course, miss our kids, and they are hating life right now. You know, every time we call because they've started school back and we're calling them. So, you know, my little, she's acting like a little punk when I call her, so that's not fun. And you know, Carrie's got one not taking the trash out, and you know, Gabriel's like on kid duty all by himself.
He did amazing.
He did great.
He had such a good attitude too.
I know. Yeah. It's just like, oh my gosh. But you know, little mom guilt set in. I couldn't get the FaceTime to work yesterday, but finally it kind of clicked on and worked when we're at a cafe. And so you know, my staff did amazing. So thanks, shout out to them for, you know, getting everything. I actually came here and it was my goal to like not check my email, right? Like at all. And I did a pretty good job, but I I'm, closing on a house next week, a new house. And so I had to, they're texting me going, Megan, check your email. You've got an email in there you got to take care of. So other than that, I've been pretty good and just let them handle it. So yeah.
Dude,
so
awesome.
for our trip too, just so you know, so like from Dallas, we fly out of DFW. So how we got here is we went DFW to LA. LA, we took a red eye, like an overnight flight on to Tahiti. And then from Tahiti, you take a hopper flight, so about a 50-minute flight. And then once you get to Bora Bora, you have to take a ferry. So you'll be on a boat until you get to the island, whatever.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
So like 30 minutes maybe?
I mean, it's by far everybody. I don't know if it just everybody thinks, probably because everybody thinks it's because it's so expensive to go to those resorts. I'm telling you, for the whole week, it was $4,800 for this overwater bungalow in Bora Bora, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. Like we could not have put. I mean, we've stayed in a lot of Airbnbs together, and sometimes the pictures can make it look like it's but these pictures, this place did not disappoint. I mean, it's awesome. So if you don't want to go spend 20 grand for a week at the Four Seasons or one of those ritzy overwater bungalows, then I for sure would suggest this. I think we've had a lot more fun too, being like here and being able to go do whatever we wanted to when we wanted to. If we wanted to go to the beach, or if we wanted, we did try to get a massage, and we'll be sure to post that video, but tell them about the massage. So we see a sign that says massage, and what happened, Carrie? We go down an alley.
It says massage, going towards the left. So we turn in, back alley. We ask the first person we see, massage. They said, keep going. So we keep going. And it says, for massage, ring bell. The bell. I went to ring the bell. It was a pot, like a cooking pot, silver, with a wire hanging down holding a wrench.
Ding, ding.
And so you take the wrench and you hit the pot. Nobody ever came out, though. Well, we will be getting a massage tomorrow.
Yeah, we will be. We will be.
So that's our last stop.
We're also going to give a shout out to Forrester Travel, because Lindsay was amazing. She did help us with all our flights and all our outings. The only thing that we did ourselves was picked our Airbnb. So we'll be sure to post her stuff. So shout out to Lindsay with Forrester Travel out of Lubbock, Texas. Met her from my girl Amy Potts and her 40th birthday, and I've been using her, and she just is really on her. We had some things happen, and one of our flights on the way out got canceled. She helped us to get rebooked. She's in Mexico herself right now, and she's been answering our text messages. So super impressed with her, and just wanted to give her a shout out for sure.
Yeah, that's all I got. Man.
Yeah, that's all we got. So Bora Bora has been good to us.
You got to try Bora Bora if you like the water.
Yep, we love it. We recommend.
We do recommend. Bye, Maruru.
Don't forget to follow us on social medias. Inspired by Carrie, Megs Unfiltered, and Got Her Back Podcast.
Bye.